The most popular word of the year 2020 is pandemic. Pero sa tuwing naririnig po ninyo ang salitang pandemic, ano ba yung unang pumapasok po sa kaisipan ninyo? Most probably, karamihan sa atin, frontliners, positive cases, active cases, ventilators, quarantine, lockdown, ECQ, MECQ, GCQ, MGCQ. Ito yung mga unang pumapasok sa atin. Pero alam niyo po, marami sa mga kapatid natin, when they hear the word pandemic, it means loss of a loved one, loss of livelihood, loss of work. Ito yung mga mabibigat na kahulugan ng salitang pandemic. Pero para sa ating pagninilay, I would like us to reflect on the word pandemic in a more positive way. Kaya nga gumawa po ako ng acronym ng pandemic. At ito po yung mga kahulugan. Una is letter P. P means patience and positivity. Lalong-lalo na ngayong panahon na ito, ang dami nang naiinip. Parang ba't ang tagal-tagal? Parang hindi na, irritable na tayo. Parang gustong-gusto na nating lumabas. Gusto nating gumimik na, gumala na, magbakasyon na, umuwi na sa bahay. We've become impatient. At hindi lang yun. Yung iba, nawawalan na ng positivity sa buhay. Kumbaga, nawawalan na ng pag-asa. Matatapos kaya ito? Kailan pa matatapos ito? Magkakaroon na ba ng vaccine? Parang wala nang nangyayaring mabuti. Parang wala nang katapusan ito. But the pandemic teaches us to be patient under suffering and be positive always. Patience meaning to say, sana, let's take it one day at a time. Huwag tayong magmadali. At positivity is we look at the positive aspect of this pandemic. Na kahit mahirap man, meron pa rin tayong mapupulot na positive dito. The second letter in the acronym pandemic is letter A, and it means anticipate things. Alam nyo, ang pandemyang ito, it caught us all by surprise. Lahat po nagulat sa pandemyang ito, and all of a sudden, ang dami ng cases. And it went out of control. At kahit hanggang ngayon na sinasabi nila na we have flattened the curve, still, araw-araw, mahigit 1,000 pa rin ang cases, active cases every day. Kaya ang hamon sa atin at panyaya ng pandemyang ito is to anticipate. Ang problema kasi sa napakarami is we are always reactionary. Ibig sabihin, saka ka lang kikilos, saka ka lang gagalaw kung nandyan na. Pero ang pandemyang ito, it encourages us, we have to anticipate things bago pa mangyari. Dapat nakahanda na at nakaredy na tayo. Kaya nga maraming nagulantang sa pandemyang ito because we were not prepared for this. In fact, we have not prepared ourselves for this. Kaya nung nangyari, nagulat tayong lahat. Gaya ng sabi ko, bumili na ng napakarami sa groceries, sa drugstores, kaya nga nagkaubusan ng face mask, mga vitamin C, mga gamot, mga face shield, lahat-lahat. Bakit? We were not actually prepared. Kaya ang hamon sa atin, bago pa yan may mangyari, dapat inihahanda na natin ang sarili natin. Like for example, bago ka pa magkasakit, kailangan inihahanda mo na yung sarili mo sa pamamagitan ng conscious ka sa diet, dapat nagte-take ka ng vitamin C, or any vitamins at that, or nag-exercise ka na, hindi yung pag may sakit ka na, saka ka lang magpapacheck up at saka ka lang magbabago ng diet mo, saka ka lang mag-exercise. No. Anticipate things bago pa mangyari at pagsisisihan mo ito, ihanda mo na, i-prepare mo na ang iyong sarili for any eventuality. Pangatlong letra po dyan is letter N, which means never take things for granted. Alam nyo ngayon, pandemya, we are asked, what do we really value in life? At yung mga pinahahalagahan natin, we don't take them for granted. Like for example, anong napakahalaga ngayon? Health. And most of the time, we take health for granted. Kaya nga, trabaho tayo ng trabaho. Kahit may sakit ka na, trabaho ka pa rin ng trabaho. Bakit? We are taking our health for granted. Our time for family, pinagtutuunan na lang natin ng pansin. Trabaho, negosyo. Pagdating sa pamilya, kulang o nawawalan na tayo ng panahon. Why? We are taking our families for granted. Well, not the family per se, most probably, but our time for our family. Time for your husband, your wife, or your children, nawawala na It's like mas marami ka ng panahon sa trabaho, sa negosyo, sa mga meetings, conferences, than spending your time with your family. Ano pa yung mga bagay-bagay na we usually take things for granted? Our time for God. Kaya nga, just like the family or health, hindi na natin pinagtutuunan ng pansin ang panahon natin sa Diyos. Kumbaga, once in a while na lang. Kumbaga, kahit every Sunday lang na magsimba, wala na rin yan. Kahit once a day lang na nagsimba, wala na rin yan. So in short, if we have taken things for granted, this pandemic reminds us, never take things for granted. Never take people for granted. Value your health. Value your family. Value your time for God. At yung kasunod, letter D is of course, kumbaga, kaugnay po yan yung never take things for granted. And that is, devote more time. Devote more time to your family. Kaya nga magandang pandemyang ito. Bakit? Hindi tayo nakakalabas. And so we have more time with our family. Pero ang problema naman, baka naman marami kang panahon dahil sa pandemya, naka-quarantine ka lang, pero Facebook ka lang naman ng Facebook, YouTube ka ng YouTube, naglalaro ka ng kung ano-ano dyan, nanonood ng TV, Netflix and everything. But how about your time for your family? Do you devote time for your family? Or time for God? Kaya nga pag nasa loob tayo ng bahay, this is our time really to devote time for God. Na tayo ay nagbabasa ng Biblia, nagro-rosaryo tayo, na nagninilay tayo. We have to devote time to the things and people that we value in life. Ang kasunod po niyan is letter E. It means embrace everyone. Alam nyo, kung merong isang nakakalungkot ngayong pandemic is discrimination. Ang dami nating nababalitaan na nadi-discriminate ng mga medical frontliners or any frontliner at that, o yung mga nag-positive cases, o yung mga pamilya nila nadi-discriminate. Ibig sabihin, kumbaga na-echepera sila, itinatakwil sila. Parang itinuturing natin silang salot, marumi. Bakit? Ay COVID kayo. Posibleng positive case kayo. But now the pandemic, let us no longer be exclusive. Dapat hindi na natin itinataboy yung ibang tao. Hindi natin itinatakwil yung ibang tao. But let us be inclusive. Ibig sabihin, We embrace everyone. Positive case, medical frontliners, mga pamilya ng mga nagpositibo. Let us embrace them because at the end of the day, they are our brothers and sisters and they are our fellow Filipinos. Kaya sana yan ang kasunod na letra. Embrace everyone. Ang kasunod pong letra sa ating acronym ay letter M, which stands for mindfulness. Pero paano ba natin maintindihan ang mindfulness? It simply means better awareness and sensitivity towards others. Lalong-lalo na ngayong pandemya, ito yung mas matinding hamon sa atin. Na hindi lang tayo aware sa atin, yung pangangailangan natin, yung mga kapakanan natin, yung interest natin, at ito lang yung pinagtutuunan natin ng pansin, at sensitive tayo na tugunan ito. Ngayon, sana mas malawak na ito. That we have to be mindful of others, that we have to be aware of others, and that we have to be sensitive to others, lalong-lalo na ang kanilang mga kapakanan at pangangailangan. Look around you. Ang daming may pangangailangan. Ang daming nagdurusa, nawalan ng trabaho, nawalan ng livelihood, nawalan ng mahal sa buhay. Kaya hindi na lang sana yung sarili natin ang pinapansin natin. Hindi na lang yung mga kapakanan natin ang inaatupag nating tugunan, no? But more than that, in this special time of pandemic, let us be mindful. Let us be aware of the needs, sufferings of other people. And let us be sensitive enough to cater to their needs. Kasunod na letra is letter I, which stands for initiative. Alam niyo po kung merong isang magandang nangyayari at nakita po ninyo ito ngayong panahon ng pandemic, is people have taken initiative, especially initiative of helping other people. Kaya nga, babalikan po natin, ang daming donation drive for medical frontliners, for the families of positive cases. Ang dami. Kumbaga, bumuhos ang tulong para sa kanila because of people's initiative. At alam nyo, napakagandang katangian po yan. Beyond pandemic, we have to have this initiative. Ang problema kasi sa napakaraming tao, parang mga pako. Bakit? Saka lang kikilos pag pinupukpuk mo. Kung uutusan mo, ay, syempre, kikilos. Pag pinagsabihin mo, abay, saka lang gagalaw. Pero yung initiative, kahit walang nag-uutos, kahit walang humihingi, we take the effort. We initiate it. Lalong-lalo na ang pagtulong at paggawa ng maliliit na bagay, simple acts of kindness, demand initiative from us. Hindi na natin kailangan may mag-utos o mag-command sa atin. We do not have to wait for someone to ask us. Rather, we take initiative. And finally, letter C, which stands for charity without limits. Charity without boundaries. Tignan nyo ngayon, yung mga nagtutulungan o yung mga nagdadamayan, wala na pong boundary. Regardless of age, religious background, status of life, wala na po iyon. We are breaking boundaries. We are breaking limits because that is supposed to be the meaning of charity. Charity has no bounds. Charity has no limits. It is beyond your status of life. It is beyond religious affiliation. It is beyond political affiliation even. Na kahit hindi kayo magkakapartido, hindi kayo magkakarelihiyon, hindi kayo magkakamag-anak, there is supposed to be charity. At yun ang hamon sa atin ngayong panahon ng pandemya. That our charity will be beyond our blood relations, religious affiliations, and even political parties. Let us break boundaries. Let us break limits, especially when it comes to charity. Kung kayo po ay tatanungin, ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng pandemic sa inyo? At ano ba yung mga natutunan ninyong magaganda at mabubuting bagay na idinulot ng pandemic na ito? Because I am sure, even if this has been very difficult for all of us, we have learned something. Kumbaga may napulot tayong aral dito, lesson dito. Kaya share in the comments, ano naman po yung mga natutunan ninyo, lessons po ninyo in this time of pandemic. Father Savior po ito para sa dasal at pagninilay. Keep supporting our channel by subscribing and always click the notification bell para updated po kayo sa mga latest, mga bagong videos po natin. Like, comment, and share our videos to your relatives, friends, mga katrabaho po ninyo. And together, we inspire. God bless us all.